Alright, hi folks! Welcome back to another episode of Getting Started with Solidworks. On today's video, we're going to learn how to do an assembly and all of the different mates around it. And as you can see here, this is the piston head that we designed a couple of videos ago. And we have it in here because I promised we'll be using this to do an assembly. And what will our assembly be? Will probably be some sort of like engine or something that will look like an engine. As usual, let's go to Chrome and let me show you a quick motivation to what we want to do. Oh, there we go. There we go. So I want to do something that looks more or less like this. So we'll have like that's the piston head. We'll have it in there, and we have like some of those like sticks coming out, and then this one in there that it will be revolving. We'll do probably four. Let's see what that looks like. And then but the actual shell of the motor I want to do it like a motorcycle because I want to have like these grooves like those ones. So we'll see what this looks like. Anyways, when you try this at home, you can do it however you like. So let's get started. I'm gonna begin doing that shell in there. So I'm gonna go here to File, New. Oh yeah, the wire, yes. Let's do a part. And as usual, go here to sketch, go here to top. Well, I don't know what plane I selected, but so I already know the dimensions of our piston. So essentially what we're gonna do, so our piston is 2 inches wide. So I'm gonna begin doing a quick rectangle and we'll take it from there. Well, like that. So if it is 2 inches wide, right? We want to at least have 8 inches. So let's see if we go for we can go for 12 inches. And then in here we'll go for we can go for 4. That seems appropriate. And then we go here, let's fillet all of those surfaces. Yeah, that looks okay. Alright, and then we'll just go here to features. And yeah, it's gonna be expanding like that, it doesn't matter. Let's give it, and our piston is 2.2 inches tall, so this has to at least be 2.2 inches tall. So for 0.25 in there. Actually, a little bit more. I'm gonna go for 0.35. We'll see where this will be going in a second. Now, I'm gonna do a sketch. We're gonna choose this plane in there. Alright. So, go here to where it says offset entities. I'm gonna choose all of that. We're gonna reverse that direction and we'll probably go for 0.15. Like it there. Go to features. And we can probably do that for, I don't know, 0.15. That seems reasonable. For 0.1. No, yeah, 0.15 is okay. And then what we'll do is we'll go back here to sketch. Letters, there we go, sketch. Click in there, and we'll also do again offset entities. And now, alright, so we're back at the original one, that's good. And now we'll extrude this again by just a little bit. So we'll do 0.05. So hopefully, let me just change the view in here, view modify. Well, you begin to get a grasp of what I'm trying to do. So I'm gonna repeat this same thing over and over again for at least 10 times. We'll see how that looks like. Oh, let me just do this like that. There we go. Alright, it seems we've done 10 of these. Let's just see how much space do we have between that surface and that line in there. So it says 2.5, the vertical distance. I am happy with that. That seems okay. I'm gonna do a sketch in there, but I'm gonna press the space bar. Let's see that from above, otherwise it will be hard. Let's do a line here like that. There we go. Another line like that. Well, actually, I'm gonna do things a little bit differently. Go here. I'll just trace a regular line like that. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to go to your tools, sketch tools, segment, and we're gonna segment that line by 4. There we go. So we can have 4 nicely marked points. Let's see if we've done the math correctly then. Voila, now they're nicely spaced out. Now we go here to features and we'll extrude cut all the way down. So that was 2.5, so correct, there we go. Now we got a nice space for our pistons. Go here to view, modify, rotate. Let's see what that looks like now. Alright. We'll leave that there for a second. I'm thinking one other thing that we could do is the following. Give me one moment. I'm gonna go here. I'll just offset entities on the reverse direction, but I'll offset a little bit more. I'm gonna leave it there. That seems appropriate. I'm gonna exit that sketch. Now I'm gonna do the following thing. I'm going to do a sketch in there. Do sketch. I'll draw a so 2.5, so that was the origin, so 2.5 should be right there on the surface. And I'm gonna draw a quick line. We're gonna make that be, I don't know, 1 inch sounds, that's 1 inch sounds good. Alright. Alright, exit that sketch. We'll go here to features, reference geometry, plane. To insert a plane right there. Beautiful. We'll do sketch. We'll do sketch on that plane. There we go. Let's see now. I think if I click, I'm gonna try that feature there, because apparently just select all of these points. One more to go. There we go. Excellent. And ideally, yes, they were converted to that sketch. But now the magic comes, because yeah, we could. I'm gonna try now doing an offset entity. I'll click all of that. I'll go here for reverse. Let's see what does that. No, it did not work. No, that. There we go. Huh. I'm gonna try something else. I don't like that. I'll do instead a. I'm gonna go for 1 inch. God. Let's see whether this works. Now we'll go here to sketch. Sketch. I'll try doing an ellipse. And now go here to features. Where is it? Where is it? Loft. In there, and I click technically on that sketch. Oh, there we go. All view, modify. Looks okay. I like it. Just hide that sketch there. Now we'll continue building from here. What else do we need in our... Well, let's go back to the pictures to see what other inspiration do we want. We can do... Go back to the i4 engine. Okay, we can do like a rectangular particle. Oh, where did that go? There it is. Let's see. And do a sketch that is on the right plane. I'll go to the sketch. And so that point there's right. And that surface, we'll click a line that goes like that. So if that was 4 inches wide, we'll make this be 2.2 or slightly more, or 25 actually. Make that be 2.5. Good. We're gonna extrude in both directions by, so that was 12, so let's extrude by 6.5. Let's see how would that look like. Well, let's also do 6.5. Modify, rotate. It's kind of beginning to look like an actual engine. Oh, I'll do a sketch down there, and well, I'm not sure whether that rectangle was made the sizes I wanted, so I'll just dimension that again to, so that was 5, and that is supposed to be, that was supposed to be 13. Now we'll make this go a little bit down, but well, that's too much. Let's see, 3 inches seems appropriate. Alright, view, modify. I'll go here to do a fillet. Alright, here we got more or less the main part of the engine. So essentially our 4 piston heads will go through there, and then we'll have like through there's also gonna be like another like flange or stick that will be connecting to all of those 4 pistons in there. So we'll do that in a second. Before we do that, let me show you one cool feature about this. Is that if you double right click there and you click in body, and then here this appears over here, and then you can go where it says appearances, go to metal. Let's make this out of aluminium. Let's see what that looks like. Let's click OK. That looks a little bit better now. Definitely a special type of motor, one would say. View, modify, rotate. Now I'm gonna do one last thing. So you see this thing, because I want to visualize well all of what will be going on in our motor. I'm gonna cut this by half. That way we can nicely see all of our setup on the inside of. There we go. So I'm gonna do a line like that. Oh, well, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, whatever, and then it will be easier for us to visualize all of what's going on in here. I'm gonna leave that there. File, save. I'll save it on the desktop. I'll call it engine mount. Save that. All right. Now you know what? I'm gonna try the following thing. I'm gonna go to File, New. Go here to Assembly. So I'm gonna bring this part into the assembly. So we're in the assembly, and yeah, I wanna bring the engine mount, of course. And the first piece that you bring, it will be this piece will be static on like the assembly page. So go here to just change here, view, modify. I'll leave it like that. And now we're gonna insert components. So it already, like these are the 2 that are open already. So I'll bring the piston head. Oh, that's almost perfect. Now you see we need to go Control, and then here do it says rotate. We'll click here on Z. So we want to rotate this around the y-axis. So we'll click there 180 degrees. Let's see what that does. Where did it go? It went there. Beautiful. Let's bring that in there. So now we're going to first. I'm gonna select that. I'm gonna do Command C, Command B, and I'll leave it there. I'm gonna go here, mate. So mate is how we begin to construct our assembly. So I'm gonna click in that surface. I'll click in that surface over there, and it already knows I want that to be concentric. So I'll just leave it there. So that means this will be able to go round and around and like up and up like that. So let's leave that in there like that. This is probably gonna work like that. So we'll need a relatively long stick, I am imagining, because that's what I wanted to see before we continued with all of this. Well, let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go to File, New, I'll do a new part. I'll get to Sketch. Let's do the front plane now. I'm going to begin with a nice rectangle like this one. I'll give it a dimension of, so I guess this, I'll make the stick itself be like 3 inches tall. Alright, that seems okay. And then wide, so the cert, like the, we'll need to make that at least be 0.6, I would say. No, that's too much. Let's make it 0.5. Then, I'm gonna fillet those 2 areas there. We'll make it nice at 0.25. No, oh, it did not allow me. Oh, it won't allow me because it's right there. Yes, very correct. We'll draw a line that goes from there to there. So I'll make that be 0.25. You'll see how this piece will make sense in a moment. Just a moment. So we'll leave that there. All right, beautiful. Then the last thing we'll do is do a relatively big circle there. I'll do 2. Yeah, that one has to be exactly 0.5 because that's how big the, yeah, as you've seen it there on the motor mount, how big that circle was. And this one will make it a little bit bigger. I'll leave that at, how would 1 inch look like? Yeah, that seems appropriate. All right. Well, now we'll go here to extrude and we'll extrude. Yeah, I want that, and I want that. I will extrude that for, how much is the question? I believe also 0.30, 0.4. Yeah, that might be like a little bit, see that in a second. Let's also change the material for this guy as well. Here. I click on body. Let's make this out of bronze. You know, let's color things up a little bit. Save as is. I'll call this the piston connector. And since we're here, I'm gonna go back to the piston 2 and I'll click in here, click body, and I'll change the material as well. Make that be, oh, I might be out of brass. Now, so we have many different metals going on in here. We'll go back to, we'll go back to the assembly. Yeah, and now, yeah, both of them changed material. It changes, any modification that you will happen automatically. Well, let's start the components. Now, we'll bring the piston connector here. You can see, let me just view, modify, rotate. The first thing we want to do is, we'll click in here. We'll rotate component by, so we want that to be up. So we need to rotate that by the x-axis by 90 degrees. So let's see how would that look. Oh, that's perfect. Now we want to rotate that around the z-axis by 90 degrees. Oh, yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna leave it there as to save it in place. And now here's where the fun begins. View, modify, rotate. Make sure what I'll do. I'm going to do a mate. Sorry. Oh no, I don't want it anymore. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mate that. Oh no, not yet. I don't want to mate that. I want to mate that guy. No. I want to mate that with that. So I want those two to be concentric, so they have the same hole size. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to mate this side with the inner. Oh, there we go. So now they're coincident. Yeah, so this height actually ended up working well, somewhat. I might go like a little bit too far down, that thing. Here's what I'm gonna eliminate that. Eliminate that guy. I'll eliminate that guy as well. I'll go back here to mates, and that mate in there, I'm going to delete it. We'll just have our piston like that. What I'm gonna do is I'll see if I can copy paste. Though we got many of those, now I'm gonna go here back to mate all of those. I'll leave it concentric. I'll make it concentric too. You'll see that oh no. Oh, alright, so now these are all concentric there. I'm gonna delete that because I wanna see. Alright, so yes, it did. Every time I copied those, it did save those mates. And now I'm gonna do one more thing. I want this thing, so this surface, so I may do a mate there. I want that face and this face to be parallel. So there we go, parallel like that. Go back here and there. I'll make them parallel. I'll go here and here. I'll make them parallel too. Go here and here. Make them parallel as well. But now we got. It's almost done, I would say. Now we just need to make this last piece that goes through there. And to do that, we'll do the following thing. So we'll go here, File. Do File, New, and we'll create a new part. Well, let's see, how can we do this? So let's say, and to make things complicated, I have a nice idea that we'll put into practice in a second. And we know this guy has to be 0.5. I'll make that be 0.5. And then I'll make that go by 0.5 inches. And there we go. Now we'll do the following thing. I'm gonna click in there. I'm gonna do a sketch there. Bring that line down by 1 inch, and I'll use this feature to make that I'll dimension that to be 0.75. I'll make that be so the distance, wait, let me just do the math really quickly. So we have the distance between each piston is so each piston is 2 inches, and then we have 0.8 in between, then 2 inches, and then in between you have 0.4, so that means that the distance between one and the other one is, so 2 minus 0.4, that is 1.6, so that means we have 0, so we have 3 intervals of 0.8. I see. View, modify, rotate. Actually, this shouldn't be that thick there. Should be half of that. Oh, view, modify. So this is gonna be a very lengthy process. So if you wanna speed up the video, feel free to do that because it's gonna take a while. Just need to go back. To know the distance between one and one. Let me just evaluate a measure. Oh, but it's giving it in millimeters. No. There we go. The normal distance apparently is 2.4 inches. Alright. That means that just let me exit that. I'm gonna simplify a little bit more our design in here. What I'm gonna do is, in this guy, I'll make that be just directly 0.4. That means that is 0.25. So let me just do the math. 2.4 minus 0.5, that equals 1.9. So that means this, that has to be 1.9 inches. Good. Now, if this is offsetted by 90-degree angle, because we got, or I'm gonna try doing the following thing. All right, here we got it. I think it looks quite okay. We're gonna just change the material of this thing. Let's see what metals do we have on stock. Yeah, that's what we're gonna go for. Freaking gold in here. Well, I think that's, let's see, what do we go for? Iron. Something else. Go nickel. Hey, what is this called? A file. Save as. Let's call it piston. Connector. Oh. 2. We'll go here and we'll go to disassembly. Here's the moment of truth. I'm not sure whether this will work or not. So if it doesn't work, we'll do it again. Otherwise, we'll celebrate. And we'll bring this boy in here. We need to rotate that, so rotate we rotate that around the y-axis by 90 degrees. All right. Click in there and just drag it. So the first thing that we will do is we'll do a mate that goes from here to there. That looks good, and like everything will be concentric, I believe. I'll do a mate that goes there to why doesn't it allow me to? There we go. We'll select those two guys. Let's see. Yeah, they are concentric. Okay. Now we'll do a mate that goes that phase. I believe it selected it to that line in there. Let's see what that looks like. Well, now everything seems to be aligned. I'll just close here, but I just want to make sure there that view. Well, if I left enough space between one piece and the other one. Oh, that's impeccable. There's just right enough space. Now we'll do the same things for each one of the pistons. Alright, let's see. We will here mate. Just mate this. Yeah, just move it around. I'm gonna choose that guy. I'm gonna choose that guy. And yeah, beautiful. Everything seems to be done to measurement. Yeah, concentric. Good. So probability. Oh, yeah, that's in the highest position, and it doesn't. No. There we go. That guy and this guy. Alright, so if we did all of the math correctly, we should be able to spin this guy around, and all of the pistons should spin around. Oh, gorgeous. Let's see. Alright, let's do there. Hold on, man. It's lagging a little bit. You know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna make like some sort of latch from there. That would make things a lot easier. Here, well, here, sketch, and there, and you know what? We need like some sort of arm that we can spin. Let's make it. Let's make this be 3 inches. Sketch. Well, let's make that be the usual 0.75. Oh, 0.25, all right, that's good. Go back to our assembly in over here. Oh, are we there? No. Oh, there we go. Gorgeous. Now let's see. Oh, there we go. We got there all. Oh, they all have different alignment. It's gorgeous. Well, folks, let me just view modify, show you another view of this thing. You can see it from, yeah, so from that side it doesn't seem that nice, but from the inside, well, the different story. Well, folks, I hope you liked this video and that you learned something useful. Well, thank you for staying tuned until this long, and yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.